So I'm actually going to ask another question, but I'm actually going to turn the attention to one of the potential Jack Reachers that we have here in the room, Jeff Bosley. What would you bring to it if you were the one?
Wow, got cornered. Well, the short of it is, hi, Jeff Bosley. I'm first and foremost a fan of cinema and consuming it. And that's one of my biggest disclaimers to the shenanigans of Hollywood or TV and all that is I mean, I think it purifies my intentions in that I'm early in my career. There's a little bit more drive and passion and a lot less people telling me what to do for the overhead and do this for the studio and make sure you cast this person to make it look cool and do good in Asia and all that kind of marketing crap. So I watched Batman. The minute you said Frank Miller, I'm a fan of the source material. I get on the nerd forums and I complain about source material being bastardized. And I think all too often I get the logistics of the business. All too often things just have to be compromised, and that's just the nature of the beast. But the thing I look at it to bring to it is that I'm a fan, I'm a proud geek when it comes to source material, but I'm also a former Army Special Forces Green Beret. I think you always hire the best actor. That's a fact. I hate people that think you should hire a vet because the character's a vet. That's bullcrap. If you can't act, that defeats the purpose. But I think there is something to be said for certain professions that you can't taste that until you've had it. So I really think I bring that to it. And I was a theater geek before that. I was a 4-year theater major. I went and played Green Beret around the world for a while and then came back. And then finally, after a certain turn of events, I decided to come back and chase the dream as a 38, 39-year-old male. And I think that is a diversity. I kind of pride myself on kind of being a Swiss Army knife of performers. Nobody would see the big 6.5-foot, 250-pound tall guy and think he fights on DC forums about how bad Justice League was. And I'm pretty biased. And then they would also just assume I am just because a lot of my brethren that are in the arts that are former military, unfortunately, you can pick them out of a lineup because they can't interact socially. They don't maybe get the business aspect of it or the art aspect of it, or they kind of get lost in it. And I'm very fortunate in how I was raised with academia and my father and all that to kind of get a lot of facets of life. And it's worked in my benefit, or for my benefit, as far as everything I've done. And I don't like that veteran 1,000-yard stare baloney, but I get it. And it's something you can't emulate or replicate. And honestly, and then not to kind of pimp myself out a little bit, is as a fan, and I truly say this objectively, I can't see any other actor, at least in the defense of the unknown character, unknown actor, I can't look at any other actor and not see them anymore. Liam Neeson's been brandied about, Gerard Butler. I mean, we can even use Tom Cruise. I love Tom Cruise. I really, really do. But I can't look at Tom Cruise after Magnolia and not see Tom Cruise. Yeah. And I think that's I could be shoot myself in the foot here, but I really think that's the thing to serve the fans, is that the unknown would purify the casting of Reacher because he has to have a clean slate. And
is the unknown 6'5"?
I am on the dot
with blue eyes.
And that's the other thing is a lot of people and a lot of fans, to their credit, they don't kind of get the business. And a lot of people are like, "Are you willing to dye your hair?" And I'm like, "I'm willing to do whatever the crap it takes because it serves the character." And people lose that.
Well, you can identify with that, can't you? Because that letter you first wrote to your agent was, "I am prepared to spend I am planning to spend the next 3 years doing whatever it takes."
Yeah.
I didn't go to the extent of dyeing your hair or anything.
Whatever it takes is, obviously this is art and it's noble and all that good stuff, but fundamentally it's whatever it takes.
Yeah.
And I think you said two things that I think are great. One is you have got to probably be the only 4-year theater major who ended up in special forces.
I guarantee you I am. if that person exists
it's like
there.
Custom-made background for that. I